Jab.
I want to provide a brief update on my plan that announced in early September to accelerate the path out of this pandemic. We're down to 66 million, still unacceptably high number of unvaccinated people from almost 100 million in July. That's important. It's important progress. But now's not the time to let up. We have a lot more to do. We're in a very critical period as we work to turn the corner on COVID-19. First, we have to do more to vaccinate the 66 million unvaccinated people in America. It's essential. The vaccine requirements that we started rolling out in the summer are working. They're working. The Labor Department is going to soon be issuing an emergency rule for companies with 100 or more employees to implement vaccination requirements among their workforce. Every day, we see more businesses implementing vaccination requirements, and the mounting data shows that they work. Businesses and organizations that are implementing requirements are seeing their vaccination rates rise by an average of 20% or more to well over 90%, the number of employees vaccinated. Let's be clear. Vaccination requirements should not be another issue that divides us. That's why we continue to battle the misinformation that's out there. And companies and communities are stepping up as well to combat the misinformation.
Nothing makes you feel old, tired, or run down like a cold, but the best way to treat this instant ager is naturally. So I've got all natural treatments for the cold symptoms that are dragging you down, and Mary's going to help me with this. So what's your favorite all-natural remedy for a cold?
I always take extra vitamin C and some zinc lozenges.
Vitamin C and zinc lozenges. Where are you from?
Northern Ontario.
Lots of colds.
Lots of colds. We're very cold in Canada, especially right now.
All right, so there are 4 symptoms I'm going to talk about. The first one is sore throats. You get them a lot?
Yes. Yes. With every single cold, I always get a sore throat.
And what do you do about it?
Zinc lozenges. Sometimes I take acetaminophen or ibuprofen, just over-the-counter pain medication.
You know, a lot of the things we put in our mouth, the lozenges, the sprays, they don't actually deal with the reason why you have the sore throat, which is bacteria. And in our family, we've got something that works really well for sore throats. It's called colloidal silver spray. Kills germs on contact, very inexpensive. You can either use it as a spray, which is the way I like it, or you can get these in just liquid form. Put 1 teaspoon in a glass of water, and then gargle it a couple times a day. Costs about $10 in drugstores. Very simple to incorporate into your life.
Excellent.
Fair enough?
Yeah.
All right. The next cold symptom is congestion. On a scale of 1 to 10, how often do you get congested when you get colds in northern Canada?
Pretty well all the time.
All the time?
7 out of 10.
Right. It fills the sinuses up, you get the headaches, all that stuff comes together. This is an all-natural cure that I love. I absolutely adore. It's called pineapple.
Pineapple.
You like pineapples?
Love pineapples.
Right, so pineapples have something called bromelain in them. Right? Bromelain is a very important anti-inflammatory, but it also thins the mucus and reduces inflammation in the sinuses, which is why you get all that congestion, that 10 out of 10 congestion you're talking about. If you don't like the pineapple itself, which I happen to love, you can get it in a tea form. Very simple to get. Costs about $8 in health food stores. And you know what? The steam, when you heat it up and get the steam up into your sinuses, you actually have a double benefit because you directly humidify the area, which also will help you in addition to drinking the tea. So a toast to you.
Thank you.
And you know what? They have supplements also if you don't want to have the tea. 500 milligrams a day, about $7 in drugstores.
It really tastes like pineapple.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes.
You don't have to add sugar to it.
Thank you.
All right. Now, third thing we always talk about is coffee.
Yes. I tend to keep my husband awake at night, cough under the covers.
Hacking, coughing?
Oh, yeah.
It gets ugly, doesn't it, after a while?
It does, it does. And sucking on lozenges at night, I kind of worry about my teeth. Yeah. So.
Well, I've got a solution, all natural one that'll work for this. Is called, and it's homemade. You can all make it on your own. It's a syrup that I make, and it's one of the favorite things that I like to use. And it's something that you could all do in your home. You need 4 basic ingredients. You need a little bit of apple cider vinegar, right? 1 tablespoonful of this has got antimicrobial properties, antiviral properties as well. You need 1 tablespoonful of honey. You need about 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, again, anti-inflammatory, and 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, which is that hot pepper. That reduces pain really effectively.
Wow.
So you put those together with a little bit of water and mix it up. You end up with this. It's very attractively colored. Let's see if you like my cough syrup. Ready?
Okay.
So gargle it first before you swallow it.
Ooh, it's got a kick.
Got a kick, doesn't it?
It's got a kick.
Put a little vodka in this, it's good to go. All right.
Thank you.
And the final cold symptom we're going to talk about is the one that just absolutely destroys your life sometimes, and that's a sinus headache. But I've got an all-natural way to cure your sinus headache. It's called capsaicin spray. Capsaicin is a substance that creates the burning sensation when you have chili peppers. It is important because it hyperstimulates your nerves. So much so they sort of short out. It distracts them so they don't sense pain anymore. Now you got to take the capsaicin spray and put 2 little blasts in each nostril. So, and it is, I'm going to say right now, it will get your attention. But for $10, it is inexpensive. It absolutely works. And I think it's something you ought to be putting in your medicine cabinet.
How do you convince the other parents out there that we need to do this?
Careful, I'm going to get it.
Yes.
If that helps at all, but I'll tell you, my wife is not going to immunize our kids. Because I've got 4 of them, and when I go home, I'm not Dr. Oz, I'm Mr. Oz. And my wife is not going to immunize our kids.
As we near the peak of the pandemic here, people are scrambling to try to protect themselves, and not just with face masks and gloves.
They want to protect their insides as well. CBS 2 Orange County reporter Michelle Geely talked to a nutritionist about ways to boost your immunity.
So this is vitamin A. This is vitamin C. You want a buffered C, so it's absorbable. Vitamin D with K, so it does absorb.
That's half of the top 6 supplements that Newport Beach nutritionist Risa Grew recommends to boost your immunity, which is crucial to fight off illness.
Yes, if you're boosting your immune system, you have a greater chance of defending yourself against the virus. It won't be able to live in your body.
75 to 80% of our immune system, she says, is produced in our gut. We often hear about a healthy gut. Here's how you can help yourself.
So eating great food, so eating lots of food, as I said, from the earth without any kind of chemicals, no processing, no rancid oils, no alcohol, sugar. Sugar's a big factor. It really does eat up our good gut bacteria.
This means a plate filled with a little bit of animal protein and lots of vegetables. Sleep also helps strengthen your immunity, as does exercise. Rounding out Risa Grew's 6 important immunity-building supplements: zinc, digestive enzymes to break down what you eat, and
glutathione is our master antioxidant. It really helps regulate the immune system. So it helps us fight against external and internal attacks.
Hey, everybody. We're back with the author of World War C, Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Well, you got the new book. In it, you say we have a chance to be pandemic-proof.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Well, I think part of it is just looking at this idea of almost a Department of Defense sort of model. We think about these pandemics as sort of these naturally occurring weather events almost, and say, it's all preordained, there's not much you can do about it. But when you go back even to 2004, we had a pandemic preparedness plan in this country. It was kind of remarkable, and they even put a price tag on it. About $30 per citizen could make us pandemic-proof. Finding viruses in hard-to-reach areas, creating universal vaccines, bolstering up our public health system, doing all these things that would actually, really turn this thing from a emerging pathogen and not let it turn into a pandemic.
And that's not a huge price tag given what U.S. budgets are like. That's about $9.5 billion.
That's about $9.5 billion, exactly. And the COVID relief bill was close to $2 trillion.
Some countries are doing this.
Why?
Some countries are doing this.
Let me ask you
I'm going
this.
to tell you.
Why would I get vaccinated?
Why
would I get vaccinated? When I have better immunity than someone who's been vaccinated.
That's true. I don't know how long
So
it
if
lasts.
that's true, this conversation's over.
I don't know how long it
Because you're
lasts.
encouraging non-vaccinated people to get vaccinated, right? Which would be better. Why don't you encourage them to get sick as well? Then they could be as healthy as me.
I don't know where to.
I
where
got
to go.
you, bro.
No,
I got
Hey,
you.
man.
Want another drink?
I'm still working on my first one here.
Come on, man, get in there.
All right.
Be pussyfooting around with this.
So if I said, and then you're going to ask me how I know, which I get, but if I said you're likely to have longer term immunity, there was a study that came out of Kentucky. Cheers, brother. Cheers. This is fun. It is
fun.
I go on CNN and I'm pretty much, as I said,
not that fun.
Well,
right?
we're all saying the same thing.
Right.
I wanted to come talk to you because I felt like we could have a conversation and maybe I could even convince you of a few things.
Like convince me to get vaccinated on top of the fact that I've already got antibodies that are stronger than vaccinated people? Good luck.
There was a study that came out of Kentucky that showed, is this how long we've been talking?
I'll tell the government right now tell you right now, if you're listening, NSA, CIA, I'm available, okay? If you show me all the real wreckage, I swear to God, I will make fun of that crap to the end of time. I'll make up stories. I'll lie to my mother. I don't care. You show me a UFO, I'll lie to my mother.
My wife is not going to immunize our kids. My wife is not going to immunize our kids. Because I've got 4 of them, and when I go home, I'm not Dr. Oz, I'm Mr. Oz.
We trusted the scientists back in 1976 with the original swine flu shot, and a lot of people got sick. Right. Not only that, some people died, some people were paralyzed. From the shot itself. And people remember the swine flu vaccine as a terrible disaster.
But this is one time. Forget the conspiracy. Listen to our government agencies. These guys are telling the truth. You know, there's no conspiracy here, folks. Just get your damn vaccine. Just get your damn vaccine. Just get your damn vaccine.
The nail on the head. This is going to be a public relations, trust your government and your health officials public campaign. Mark my word, you and I are going to be talking about this a lot between now and fall.
Me, look on the CDC website as to what is in the swine flu vaccine. You know, aluminum, insect repellent, formaldehyde, mercury. Aluminum, insect repellent, formaldehyde, mercury.
My wife is not going to immunize our kids. Because I've got 4 of them, and when I go home, I'm not Dr. Oz.
Just like what is seen in the Georgia Guidestones, just as what all of these Luciferians love to promote, they all think they're going to have their golden age, that they're going to be the ones that repopulate, or they're going to be the ones that rule this world. They have been lied to by Lucifer, by the devil, and they have fallen for his lie. They think that he is the light, but he is just not. But again, like I said, or as David Rockefeller has said, they want their major crisis. Possibly that will be a major depopulation event that will usher in the New World Order.
Restrictions are freedom. The government is your family. The new normal is here. Pharmaceutical companies love you. Everyone loves the pharmaceutical companies. Vaccination is charity.
Google. Ordering a pizza in 2022. Caller. Is this Pizza Hut? Google. No sir, it's Google Pizza. Caller. I must have dialed the wrong number. Sorry. Google. No sir, Google bought Pizza Hut last month. Caller. Okay, I would like to order a pizza. Google. Do you want your usual, sir? Caller. My usual? You know me? Google. According to our calorie data sheet, the last 12 times you called, you ordered an extra large pizza with 3 cheeses, sausage, pepperoni, mushrooms, and meatballs on the thick crust. Caller. Super. That's what I'll have. Google. May I suggest that this time you order a pizza with ricotta, arugula, sun-dried tomatoes, and olives on a whole wheat gluten-free thin crust? Caller. What? I don't want a vegetarian pizza. Google. Your cholesterol is not good, sir. Caller. How the hell do you know that? Google. Well, we cross-reference your home phone number with your medical records. We have the result of your blood tests for the last 7 years. Caller. Okay, but I do not want your rotten vegetarian pizza. I already take medication for my cholesterol. Google. Excuse me, sir, but you have not taken your medication regularly. According to our database, you purchased only a box of 30 cholesterol tablets once at Lloyd's Pharmacy 4 months ago. Caller. I bought more from another pharmacy. Google. That doesn't show on your credit card statement. Caller. I paid in cash. Google. But you did not withdraw enough cash according to your bank statement. Caller. I have other sources of cash. Google. That doesn't show on your latest tax returns, unless you bought them using an undeclared income source, which is against the law. Caller. What the heck? Google. I'm sorry, sir. We use such information only with the sole intention of helping you. Caller. Enough already. I'm sick to death of Google, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and all the others. I'm going to an island without the internet, TV, where there is no phone service, and no one to watch me or spy on me. Google. I understand, sir, but you need to renew your passport first. It expired 6 weeks ago.
What are you doing with the rest of your life?
Catching up on some me time, find God.
My soul loves Jesus, my soul loves Jesus. My soul loves Jesus. Bless his name. My soul, it loves Jesus. Oh, yes it does. Oh, yes it does. Oh, yeah, my soul. My soul. Over in the midnight hour, my soul. He speaks to my soul. Tells me everything is gonna be all right. Jesus set me free.